I'll never forget those discussions around the kitchen table as Di and I realized that we were trapped financially. We just didn't seem to have a way to get ahead. We felt our scarcity mindset was overruling everything else in our financial world. And we just felt, well, we didn't feel that financially intelligent, to be honest with you. And we felt, how do we get ahead? What do we do? And we made a radical decision, and this is not a decision that I encourage you to follow in any way, shape, or form. I don't recommend you do this, but we felt we needed to do something radical. We needed to shift our mindset and do something that would, to be honest, would give us sleepless nights and make us anxious. But we decided to sell our family home and rent. Now, that's a big thing in Australia, to sell your family home and go back to renting. Most people never do this, but we felt we had such a scarcity mindset and weren't going to get ahead financially. And our financial intelligence was so low that we needed to do something radical. So we sold our family home. Crazy. Don't do it. But we did it. And then we parked a bundle of the equity into a long-term bank deposit. So that was safe. It was a calculated risk. We just didn't bet the farm on let's go and try something and blow all our money. No, we took a calculated risk and we started to do things that were different, things we'd never ever done before. We started to buy shares. I remember the moment when I bought those first shares and I was sitting on my computer and I hit buy, and off it went. That money, a couple of $1,000, I think it was, that I bought shares. And I bought one lot of shares that were in a blue chip insurance company, never going to fail, all good there. And I bought a couple of $1,000 worth in a very speculative sort of product that was dealing with fast foods and all sorts of radical stuff that was flying high. And I remember thinking, oh my goodness, I'm going to make money here. This is awesome. And we learned pretty well straight away that share trading is probably not our gig, probably not for us. Of course, that product, that share that was going to the moon, well, when did I buy it? Right at the top. Oh my goodness. And it collapsed. And that money, gone. See you later. That's why we parked a bundle of our equity in a bank long-term deposit, because we weren't going to bet all the farm, but we knew we had to make radical decisions to get financially intelligent. And the blue chip share did well, but then we launched into property investing and we bought our first block of land. Now, it's in a city, Brisbane, which is on the other side of the country to Perth, where I live in Australia. I mean, it's thousands of kilometres away, but we thought Brisbane's a good bet, good gamble, good opportunity, whatever you want to call it. And I remember when we signed off on that, and I thought, I have never done this before. How is it going to work out? Certainly some more sleepless nights, and that seemed to be going well. But then the builder we signed with went bankrupt. He fell over. So we kind of left, oh no, headaches. And we eventually sold that block of land and actually made money in the selling. And over the years, we've done various property investments. We realized pretty early on, share trading, not for me. I'm not a data analysis sort of guy. That's just not my gig at all. Kind of bricks and mortar are our thing. And over the years, we've made money in property investments. We've lost money. We've got into crypto investing as well. And it's really taught us a whole bundle of things and really shaped our financial intelligence. And there's three particular things I want to tell you that we learned in this journey of over the last 20 plus years of becoming investors, of improving our ability to handle money. There's a few key lessons I want to share with you today. First one is that actually growing in financial intelligence is really important for your life as a leader and as a believer. And one of the ways that we grew in financial intelligence is just talking to people who were investors, watching what they did. We also learnt by looking at what people didn't do who were 10 or 20 years older than us and who had taken the risk averse choice of never investing, of never stepping out, of always staying the same. And these were good people, godly people. But we looked at their financial world and thought, you know what? We have an opportunity to manage our life differently and go in a different direction. And you don't have to do that. No one has to do that. But we decided that was for us. So we really amped up our education. This is back in the day before podcasts and YouTube. So we read a lot of books, magazines, talk to people. We just decided to set ourselves on the pathway of financial intelligence. As John Wayne once said, life is tough, but it's tougher if you're stupid. And financial stupidity will get you into a lot of bad places. Now, I'm about to release my next book, Financial Intelligence for Church Leaders. There's a wait list. We're going to publish it soon, but in the description below, there's a link. Click on that. Get on the wait list. As soon as it's published, we'll email you and let you know the book is available. This is going to be a low-cost book jammed with all sorts of interesting insights and stories and our journey as well to becoming more financial intelligent than what we were 25 years ago. Second lesson that we learned is the power of emotions when it comes to financial decisions. I discovered as soon as I bought shares, I discovered what greed and fear are like. In a dramatic way, because as soon as I bought the share, you know what I did? Check the share price. Has it gone up? Oh, I'm feeling great now. Oh, it's gone down. What have I done? I've wasted money. I'm going to lose that money. And every day I'm checking the share price. And after a while, I got sick of it because I realized all the greed and fear that was dormant within me around money came to the surface. And as a follower of Jesus, as a Christian leader, I had to work with that. I had to work through that and consider that and bring that to the Lord and let the Lord work in my life around that. John, do you love money? And I had to say, well, yes, I do, actually, and really wrestle with that and put that under the lordship of Jesus Christ. And I discovered the power of emotions were quite radical. It's amazing that discussions around that kitchen table, what it led us into about self-discovery of who we are and how we process things, and also how to bring those things to Jesus and pray them through into a place of godly attitudes, of contentment, of faith, of believing the Lord to provide yet not be greedy, of expecting good rather than fearing and anxiety and worry and kind of, oh, it's not going to work. And the third lesson, the last lesson that we learn, is that small steps can lead to big changes. Now, selling our family home and parking most of the equity in a bank deposit wasn't a small step, it was a big step. But we discovered earlier on in our marriage that small steps can lead to a pathway of prosperity financially. Budgeting, saving, generosity, giving to our church, and also helping out people in need. Getting into credit card debt and realizing bad thing, cut the credit cards up, get rid of that debt. We got rid of our credit card debt when it got on top of us. And also, I think seeking professional advice as you kind of get together with your finances and you realize what's the best thing for me to do now at this age and stage of my life financially for my future. And over the years, we've created in our life a greater level of financial health gradually. Small steps can lead to big changes, and occasionally you can take a massive big step like we did. Not that I recommend you sell your family home. Well, join the waitlist description below for my new book, Financial Intelligence for Church Leaders. It will help your financial world.